It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the South Carolina product. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 57, color, 57, yellow. Who's on it?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yellow. 480. Hey, color.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Hits the 20. And the Chargers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline. Everybody together.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneaking, you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A game of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I'd take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Look at my team! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Trap 50! Trap 50! Go!
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go! Set!
From the red zone on 1st. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they take this in for the score. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
The Chiefs lower the deficit to a single possession. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back-to-back carries here. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
It's his running back. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many...
Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
It's a gain of
fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Another throw for Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Again, Mahomes to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Completed over the middle. And picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Has his man. It stops. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 18.
Chargers 28, Chiefs 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
He is caught, Jalen Royals. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Right back to Worthy. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Come back!
Throwing again, Mahomes. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's like a design run here from Mahomes. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He was brought down.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offensive line fast.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes on a design run. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hit, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
On the ready.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Go.
The give now out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. To throw here on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taking a deep shot here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 25. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. Dodges another stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down is in at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane and took huge advantage of it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped with authority there. That stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's the one back on the handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Back now, pressure coming. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on. Go.
Going back gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete to Coleman out left. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
Throwing from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Get it. Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's got it near the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cutting in the goal line. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Dicker
Chargers.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Yellow. Come back.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Floats that long, but they couldn't connect.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lofts it deep right side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 41-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco leading.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
A give now from the gun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and 4 coming up now. It's a designed run from Mahomes. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The 50. 30. At the 20. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. We've set it downs from 37. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And the Chargers get home and they drop him. Looking quickly here. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Mahomes to throw for it. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
18 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, that is such a great job defensively. You get these 5 wide sets, there is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. Defense, they ace the test.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Looks like a designed run here from Mahomes. It And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
First down now, ball at the 33.
43, 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. So second down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Yellow.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the first down, Chiefs.
From the red zone, on first. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Offense in a hurry up here. Running it now out of the gun. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Hey, yellow, go. Attack!
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. We'll pause for the injured player. Oh, let's really hope this is something minor. That is Patrick Mahomes, who's shaken up and getting some help there. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Offense up to the line fast. He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
18 Rattler.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again. And again, but all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's the backup. First throw. He finds Johnston. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First down.
Dropping back to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air they go on second down. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Okay, that was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, break.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got it. Goes to the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He has it at the 13. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Trying the right side. All the way across midfield before he's brought down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
This is caught near the pylon. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy at 60. Panther 60.
He's going to keep this one. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers stretch the lead to 23.
56. Chiefs 33. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Looking in the air here. Blitz is there, and he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
The give here on second. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, kid, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this deep down the middle. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Chargers getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the gun on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
63. Chiefs 33.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back now, pressure coming. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
completed right side. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Let's go.
They'll run now on second down. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Trying to set this up quick.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Shotgun now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
27-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Working quickly here.
Brings up third down.
They'll throw, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 47-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Now a give running right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And with the start they had in that first quarter...